Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup, the show where we give you all your latest LFC and football related topics. Smash a like if you enjoy this Redmond Roundup. It is the last one of the season, which is absolutely mental. Don't worry, that doesn't mean there's not going to be any more, it just means it's the last one of the season. My first full season on YouTube is right here, damn selves, Redmond Army. Love to every single one of yous to what has been an emotional, shit, great, unbelievably shit, and just a roller coaster, hasn't it? It's been a mad one, but we've been through it together. Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, United fans. We started the season on, I think, like 4,000 subscribers. We're on now like 41,000. So listen, we're going strong and we're going huge. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't subscribed yet, then I don't know what you're doing, because I only want people who enjoy the content to subscribe and like the videos, do you know what I mean? So only if you enjoy, smash a like, and let's get into today's Redmond Roundup. So to start off today's Redmond Roundup, I have got my Premier League predictions for what is the final game of the season. Now I am doing this with the boys that are sponsoring this video in Redmond. People, I've told you about Redmond before. If you haven't downloaded it by now, I don't know what you're doing. It is a betting app, but it's not just any ordinary betting app. It's not one that you're going to be losing to bookies or anything like that. It is a betting app, but with your friends. That is what it is. It's a competitive sort of element between you and your mates that you can give yourself on match day. It'll get you caring about games that actually don't have that much meaning. If relegation teams are fighting relegation teams, if you download Redmond, that gives meaning to what is not really that much of a meaningful season now for a lot of teams, but it's still a meaningful season for quite a few teams, and I want to give you some of my score predictions. Also, the way it works is the group that I'm in, so with the boys, man like Saeed, man like Lee Chappie, there's 5 of us. What we do is we all put £10 in the pot. Redmond will take 10% of the overall earnings. That being said, the one who gets the most predictions right and the most points on the game week, they will take all of the gold. It is a great app, like I said. It gives a nice little competitive element to some of the games that you wouldn't usually be that interested in. And let's get into my Premier League predictions for what's going to be the final day of the season, man. This is emotional. Anyway, Arsenal and Brighton. I mean, obviously I'd love Brighton to absolutely upset Arsenal, because Arsenal are doing this weird thing where they turn into like the best team in the world when they've got nothing to fight for. It's mad. Like, they win all their games. Like, even in the Europa League, in the group stages and stuff like that, they look like Barcelona. Not hard to look like Barcelona against like Barbados and them type of teams, but still though, you know what I mean? Fair play to them. I'm going to give Arsenal the 2-0 win, and I'm going to go with the safe score because I need to get points on this weekend, and I don't want... Lee Chappie's won 2 weeks in a row. I'm coming for you, Lee Chappie. And if you think I'm chatting shit, then just wait after Sunday, mate. Anyway, Aston Villa and Chelsea. A big game for Liverpool, let me tell you why, because that actually dictates whether or not we could get third. If Chelsea lose that game, and obviously we'll talk about the Leicester-Tottenham game, which also has an impact, we could end up third place. Obviously, we have to do our business as well. But do I think Aston Villa can get the job done? I certainly fucking don't. I'm going to go with a Chelsea 2-1 win. Again, I'm fighting for points here, even though that's not what I want. That's what I'm going to go for. So, 2-1 to Chelsea. Fulham versus Newcastle. I've gone with a 1-1 draw, even though Newcastle have been in good form. Very good form, as a matter of fact. I still think Fulham, if they're going to go down, they're going to go down on what they do best, which is draw. So, I'm going to give them that one. Leeds versus West Brom. I'm going to say 3-1 to Leeds. This is just the type of game where Leeds absolutely bum West Brom. And I feel like if these teams play each other 10 times, Leeds win every single time. Just because the way they play, the rock and roll football style that they do possess. And listen, we've got to talk about what a remarkable season Leeds have well and truly had. So listen, mate, for them to finish in and around the top half of the table is unbelievable. So I think they're going to go out on a high 3-1 win for them. Liverpool versus Palace, you're going to hear about that after the preview in this video. Manchester City versus Everton, I'm going with a 2-0 Manchester City win. Pretty easy for them there. Sheffield versus Burnley, I'm going to go with a 1-0 win to Burnley. Wolves versus Southampton, 2-1 to Wolves. Obviously, this will be... Oh, no, that's West Ham United. Sorry, I'm writing shit. 2-1 to West Ham United against Southampton. And then Wolves versus Man United. I'm going to say a 3-0 win for Man United on Nuno Espino's last day of the season. I've missed out the Leicester-Tottenham game as well. I've gone with a 2-1 win for Tottenham. Not necessarily because I think they're going to win. It's more a tactical decision based on the fact all the rest of the lads in my group have decided Leicester are going to win that game 2-1. So I've decided to go the other way, because if Tottenham do win 2-1, that's obviously great for Liverpool. But not only that, I will get all the points and they're all going to get none. No one sharing, motherfuckers, you know what I mean? See me thinking. So make sure you go and download the bomb, link in the description, and let's get into today's Redmond Roundup officially. So Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Well, actually, no, yeah, it is. We're at home. Boss, oh my God, there's fans. That's going to be sick. I'm not going to the game for anyone who's asking, based on the fact I couldn't get hold of a ticket. So I will be doing a watch along. Make sure you tune in if you're not going to the game yourself. If you are going to the game yourself, I want to see all of the content possible. To be honest with you, I'm heavily debating going to the game after the watch along. Let me know in the comments down below should I do that. But this is a huge game. Liverpool, let me tell you why it's a huge game. It's a huge game because it's in our hands. And here's the good news and here's the bad news. The good news is top 4's in our hands. The bad news is top 4 is in our hands. It's good and bad news for so many different reasons. It's insane. The embarrassment that for the fact we've got ourselves into this position, a position we shouldn't be in. May I remind you, we were 9th like 6 weeks ago, and we were shite. We were conceding goals, and it was just crap. Life was horrible. And you know what? Yeah, I wanted to null and void the season because I am selfish. I am a selfish fathead motherfucker, and that is why I wanted to end this season, because it was just going down the drain like a sack of shite. And oh mate, I'm so happy we're getting to the dead ends, and we actually could get something for it. I don't think we deserve top 4. Do I give 2 shiny shites? Of course I don't, you know what I mean? Do I want 2 working legs? Of course I do. It's one of them things, mate. Like, you know, this is mad to be in this position. I'm happy to be in this position, but I don't think we deserve it. And I think we are only in this position based on the rest of the league as being kind of a sack of shite, basically. You know, we can finish 2 points behind Man United. We can finish third. We can finish third, 2 points behind Man United, which has been one of their best seasons, quoted by a lot of Man United fans, since Sir Alex Ferguson's left. You know, they're supposed to be on, you know, going up. This is us with no spine. This is us with no captain, without our best player in most people's eyes, in Virgil van Dijk. Oh, not to mention all the other centre-backs that we signed. The 2 centre-backs we signed in January, also injured. Doesn't really matter. You know, Diogo Jota's been injured most of the season. Thiago's been fucking injured. And, and it's good the way, like, these excuses that people have been saying, that Liverpool fans are using, it doesn't even matter now, because it looks like we're going to get top 4 anyway. But like I said, we still need to get our job done. And I'm in 2 worlds on whether we're going to actually get it done or not. It really does depend on what Liverpool turns up. You know, if the Liverpool that turns up against West Brom, then I'm worried, because we didn't deserve to win that game. Sam Allardyce, when he was having his rant, he had a good point. So many freaky things had to happen for us to get the 3 points in that game. Therefore, we won the game by luck, not by quality. And, you know, Alisson with a moment of quality, but that, like, when does that happen? So lightning doesn't strike twice in that aspect, you hear what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to basically offer to you that this is a game that I just don't know how it's going to go. I'm really, like, debating on whether to give a score prediction, because I don't want to say, like, a Liverpool 2-1 win and then we're shit, you know what I mean? So I'm going to say, I'm not even going to give a prediction yet, fuck that. Right, let me get into my lineup prediction before I start scrabbling my head. In goal, I'm going to go with Alisson, no doubt about it. I feel like when you talk about Alisson, there's no real competition. I don't know why Kelleher hasn't been on the bench recently. It's been Adrian, I think. But Adrian's leaving, so that's A-okay. Shout out to a man like Adrian. Left back, Robertson. Right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Centre backs, it's got to be the only 2 centre backs we've actually got available. Reece Williams and Nat Phillips. Midfield, Fabinho, Thiago, and this last position's one that you can debate in the comments down below, and let me know what you think, because I'm kind of like 51% for Gini Wijnaldum, but then I'm like 49% for James Milner. 49% for James Milner, based on the fact that James Milner, I think this could be, you know, a game for him, someone with experience to carry us over the line if we are in any moment of the game feeling a little bit nervous, because it's a big occasion. You know, we need the 3 points. We can't just rely on Leicester losing the game to Tottenham. We have to go out and win it ourselves. When you're in a situation, say if it's 1-1 or something like that, you want a James Milner on the pitch. But does Jurgen Klopp want to start Gini? Whether for sentimental reasons, for the fact it could be his last game, or whether you do it because you think he's better suited to this game, I'm going to go with Gini Wijnaldum. I'm happy with either or. I really don't care who starts on the match day. I think they both have both their own sort of sides to the game to the offer. And hopefully, how boss would this be? If Gini, whether he comes on the pitch in the 60th minute or he starts, how boss would it be for him to get a goal? Liverpool legend, man. Like, I know loads of people might say that's a bit far-fetched and this, that, but mate, I'm going to throw it out there. I think he is. I think he's Liverpool legend. That Barcelona game alone is enough. He was on the pitch for 45 minutes and scored 2 goals. Absolutely insane. So, he goes in my starting 11, but let me know if he goes in yours. And then the front three... Pardon me. Anyway, front three. I've heard Diogo Jota is back in training. So is Jordan Henderson, but he's not going to be in contention for this game. Diogo Jota, though, might be in contention for this game. Now, do I think he starts? Whether he is or not, no, I don't. I think it's going to be Mane, I think it's going to be Salah, and I think it's going to be Firmino. That being said, who's to say Diogo Jota won't be a great impact sub, which he has been at many times this season. So I'm going to say that's the starting 11. And then as for the score prediction, I've done one on the Le Bon app and I said a 2-1 win, but like that's just because obviously you've got to make a prediction. I'm not giving one, like not a legitimate friggin' prediction. I can't. It's just one of them things, mate, where I'm so nervous for this game, even though it really shouldn't be. We should be winning this. Like, there's no two shits about it, but just because we should doesn't mean we will. So I'm nervous, but this has been an emotional rollercoaster of a season. I'm happy it's ending. I'm also relieved. I'm looking forward to next season mostly. It's the excitement for next year that's really building up. I'm looking forward to watching like the England games and not having to worry too much about life. Do you know what I mean? Because I want England to win, but like if they lose, meh. You know what I mean? It's like if you go to town and like a 6 out of 10 reject you, it's not that bad. It's not ideal, don't get me wrong, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's been a season of shit analogies, crazy celebrations, tears, goalkeepers scoring goals, friggin' being ninth, being first, being friggin' third or wherever we are now fourth. What a mad fuck. That was like going to a festival for 1 full year, and to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to a rest. So let me know in the comments down below. To end off this season though, I just want to let you, introduce you to a clip from a discussion that the boys were having over on 888 Sports. I never took part, but they were talking about the situation with Harry Kane, everything that he's going through, whether he's going to leave, whether he's going to stay, how much he should go for, and here's the clip.
If Harry Kane leaves, it's going to be for 150 minimum, I'd say. 140 minimum, 150. That's what it's going to be. Do you know
X, how do you feel? How do you feel about Kane leaving?
How do I feel?
How would you feel about it?
Bro, listen, man, I can't feel, blood. You get me? I'm numb. Linkin Park and Jay-Z, blood. I cannot feel, yeah? Harry Kane deserves to do what he wants. However Harry Kane feels is how I feel.
Very interesting one when it comes to Harry Kane. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you think he is going to end up? And click the top link in the description if you want to go and see the full video. Also, a reminder, the Le Bon app is also in the description. Click the link, download the app. And yeah, people, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you all have a marvellous day. And I will see you all later for what will be, hopefully, Liverpool getting top 4. Peace.